Good evening, students online. Srijana, Sindhu, Sanjay, Tanishka.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening. And good evening, children here. Netra, Tanya, and Arjun. Yeah, good evening, children. Yeah, let's start today's session. See the first question. A room is 16 meters long, 9 meters wide, and 3 meters high. It has 2 doors, each of dimensions you can see there, and 3 windows. Again, the dimensions of each window is given to you. Find the cost of distempering the walls of the room from inside at the rate of ₹50 per square meter. So when you find the area of 4 walls using the formula, you're finding the area including the doors and windows. When you find the area of 4 walls, it is always including. Area of 4 walls is always including doors and windows. That is when you use this formula. What's the formula? 2h into L plus B, the curved surface area of a cuboid. The CSA of the cuboid is the area of 4 walls of a room. The CSA of a cuboid, the curved surface area of the cuboid, is the area of 4 walls of a room. The total surface area will be the area of 4 walls plus the area of the floor plus the area of the ceiling. Correct? The TSA, the total surface area of a cuboid, will be the area of 4 walls plus the area of the ceiling plus the area of the floor. If you want only the area of 4 walls, then it is the curved surface area of a cuboid, 2h into L plus B. But when you find that using the formula, you're finding the area including the area occupied by the doors and windows. So you have to first find the 2h into L plus B, then find the area of 2 doors, then find the area of 3 windows. The doors and windows are flat surfaces. They're flat surfaces. The door is a cuboid, but the surface of the door is a rectangle. The door, if you look at the door, it is a cuboid. Okay, but the space it occupies on the wall is only a rectangular portion on the wall. The space occupied by the door or the window on the wall is only a rectangular portion. So the area of the formula to find the area of the doors and windows will be L into B. So find the area of 2 doors and 3 windows. Subtract. So this one minus area of 2 doors minus area of 3 windows. That will be the actual area to be painted or distempered. That is the actual area to be painted or distempered. Find that area and multiply by the rate to find the total cost. So you can see it here. See here. First find the area of 4 walls, then area of 1 door, then area of 2 doors will be 2 into that. 1 door is 3, so 2 doors will be 2 into 3, 6. 1 window is this one. So 3 windows will be 3 into 1.2. So area not to be distempered is equal to 2 plus 3. Correct? Area not to be distempered is equal to this one plus, Yeah, that one, correct. The area of the 2 doors and the 3 windows. So this need not be distempered. So the area to be distempered will be 1 minus 4. 1 minus 4. So the cost of distempering is area to be distempered into the rate, which is 140.4 into the rate, ₹50. Is it clear, children? Yeah, please start working. Children, please take down the question and work out this. So Netra, Danya, and Arjun. Arjun, I don't think you finished your exam now. No. You finished, huh? How was the exam at school? You got the question paper? And Danya, you were supposed to get all the question papers of your school this year, right? Sorry? Next class we'll get it? Okay. And how was the exam which you just finished? Circles and volumes and surface areas? Oh, all that we have not completed, is it? Really? Directly from textbook or extra sums? That means that they taught you them in the class or it was different? Sorry? Okay, okay. 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 That's what. Once we cover it, it should be easy. Now for next year, it will be super easy because I have all the presentations ready now. This year, the thing is, I'm still preparing, right? I'm now preparing now. All this I just prepared to teach you. So now next year, now because I've made it for the 10th standard, I have everything ready. So when you tell me your portions for your final, I'm sorry, whatever exam, I'll have the presentation ready. I can even stay back after the class and teach you or help you with your doubts because the presentations will be ready. You understand me? Yeah. So sorry. Tomorrow we'll do that. No. I didn't get you. Sorry. I'll come closer to you once again. Completed online children? Tanishka, Sindhu, Sanjay, and
1
Srijana?
minute. Doing, ma'am.
Okay. All the values must be in the same unit. That's why we convert 75 centimeter to meter. All the values must be in the same unit. So we convert centimeter to meter by dividing by 100. Arjun, any questions? You understand?
Completed now.
Yeah.
Completed.
Yeah. Done, children? I've sent the photo. You finish it at home. Leave some space. You're writing it 2 times, huh? Are you writing it 2 times? Okay. A village having a population of 4,000. That means there are 4,000 members in the village. Requires 150 liters of water per head per day. 150 liters of water per head. For one person, 150 liters. So for 4,000 people, 4,000 into 150. And this is for one day. So for 30 days, it will be into 30. Supposing, okay, now this is the village has a population of 4,000. Has a population of 4,000. And the amount of water required per person is 150 liters. So if you multiply this one by 150, this is the amount of water required for 4,000 people. But this is for one day, because 150 liters of water per head per day. Per day. This is for one day. 4,000 is the number of members in the village. One person needs 150 liters of water. So 4,000 people will need 4,000 into 150 liters of water per day. Per day. It has a tank measuring 20 meters by 15 meters by 6 meters. For how many days will the water of this tank last? Okay, so now there's a cuboidal tank. Length, breadth, and depth is given. So it's a cuboidal tank. So the volume of the cuboid is L into B into H. And then we have a conversion with which we can convert meter cube to liters. Okay, so 1 meter cube is equal to 1,000 liters. 1 meter cube is equal to 1,000 liters. Using this, you must convert the volume which you have found in meter cube to liters. Using this conversion, convert the volume which you have found in meter cube to liters. Now supposing that is say some, for example, some 20, I'm just saying, okay, some 2 lakhs, 2 lakh liters, 2 lakh liters. Supposing you find the capacity of the tank in meter cube and then convert it to liters, and it's 2 lakh liters. That is, the capacity of the tank is 2 lakh liters. Originally, you would have found the volume of the tank in meter cube. Then using that relation, you convert it to liters. So now we understand what this means. So the tank holds, the capacity of the tank is 2 lakhs liter. It has so much of water. Now, how much water is required per day? Per day for the village? Per day for the village. How much water is needed per day for the village? Yeah, 4,000 is the population into 150. Because for one person, 150 liters. So for 4,000 people, 4,000 into 150. For one person, 150 liters. So for 4,000 people, 4,000 persons, it'll be 4,000 into 150. 4,000 into 150 liters they need for 1 day, per day, per day. And this is the total capacity of the tank. So how will you find the number of days? This one divided by the total, the capacity of the tank divided by the water consumption per day. The total capacity of the tank by the water consumption per day will give you the number of days. See, it's like totally there are 10 chapatis. Totally there are 10 chapatis. And supposing you eat every 2 hours, you eat 2 chapatis. Every 2 hours, you eat 2 chapatis. Every 2 hours. So for how many hours the chapatis will last? 10 by 2, 5 hours. Correct? So like that. That's all, children, just convert it. So you can see here, just see the screen first. Just see your screen first. So this is the volume. Then you convert. Okay, how have I done it here? Okay, I've converted this one to meter cube. Anything is fine. I've converted the volume needed per day to meter cube. Anything you can convert. I'll do it in the other way also. So I've converted this one to meter cube. This one is in liters. I converted that to meter cube. Then the number of days the water will last is equal to 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2 for 3 days. See, you can have both in liters or both in meter cube. That's the idea. You can have both in liters or both in meter cube. Work it like this. I'll tell you the other way also. Understand, see the screen, understand, and then write.
Completed now.
Yeah.
Completed, ma'am.
All right, children. So mostly here, what we need to understand is whether we should multiply by 1000 or divide by 1000. So that I'll clarify now. Now the volume of water needed per day. The volume of water needed per day is 4000 into 150 liters, into 150 liters. Now, how do we convert this? Do we multiply by 1000 or divide by 1000? So you can do this. You can do this. So what you should do is, see here after doing this, after this step, you can include it here. After this one, you can include it here. Or maybe this portion I'll just work for you. If you don't know why you should divide by 1000, this portion I'll work it here for you. So volume of water required per day is equal to 4000 into 150 liters. This is the volume of water required per day. Now, how to convert? 1 meter cube is 1000 liters. Then, how many meter cube is 4000 into 150 liters? Always use this method. Always just see what you see on this side is the conversion. 1 meter cube is 1000 liters. 1 meter cube is 1000 liters. So 1 meter cube by 1000 liters is equal to, see, if you have meter cube, you should have meter cube in the numerator. Liter in the denominator. You must have the same units in the numerator and denominator. You must have the same units in the numerator and in the denominator. So if you say 1 meter cube is 1000 by 1000 liters is equal to x meter cube, because you're converting liters to meter cube, right? So some x meter cube by 4000 into 150 liters. Now cross multiply. So what you get? X into 1000. X into 1000 is equal to 4000 into 150 into 1, but you can ignore that. So x is equal to 4000 into 150 divided by 1000. So it's by 1000. By 1000, x, you know, what's the unit for x? Meter cube. So how many meter cube? And then you cancel zeros and x is equal to, what is that you get? 6, how much? 600, okay. Meter cube. All right. Always, when you have to convert, write the formula here, meaning write the conversion here. So like here, the conversion is 1 meter cube is 1000 liters. So 1 meter cube by 1000 liters is equal to, on the other side, you know liters, you don't know meter cube. So write liter in the correct position. You should write it in the denominator, because you have liter in the denominator here. So 4000 into 150 liters in the denominator. Numerator x meter cube, because you don't know, you're finding that. Is this understood? So you can just do it in the rough column and directly show the step also. If you don't want to show so many steps, you know. If you don't want to show so many steps, you just do that in rough column and write this alone. Yeah, you can take down that if you want. Done? Done, children? All of you? Online show? Finished?
Completed.
All right, children. Let's do it the other way. Tell me, first what? Volume of water in the tank. Tell me, volume of or capacity of the tank you can write. Capacity of the tank is equal to LBH, which is 20 into 15 into 6. What was that? 1800 meter cube. Now, supposing you want to convert this to liters. You want to convert this to liters. But there's a doubt if we have to multiply by 1000 or divide by 1000. So right below this, what you should write is 1 meter cube is 1000 liters. Then 1800 meter cube is how many liters? You can write X liters or Y liters. Understand? Now cross multiply. This is why the step to convert meter cube to liters. Now cross multiply. So X into 1 is X is equal to 1800. Now you will get 3 more zeros, right? And what is the unit? Liter or meter cube? Liter or meter cube? Liter or meter cube? Liter or meter cube?
Meter cube.
Meter cube. See, you're dodging between both.
Liter, ma'am.
Yeah, Netra, liter or meter cube?
It's liter, ma'am.
Liters. So many liters. It was already in meter cube. No, we are converting it to liters. So we found the capacity of the tank in liters. Now let's find the what next? What next? The water requirement per day. Okay. Yes or no? Yeah. So quantity of water required per day. Correct? Required per day is equal to 4,000 people are there and they each one needs 150 liters. So much they need per day. The village needs so much of water per day. Now this is already in liters. You don't have to convert this to meter cube. It's already in liters. The quantity of water required per day, because for one person 150 liters. So for 4,000 people, 4,000 into 150, and that is per day because it's given per head per day. It's given there. So this is per day requirement for the village. So now number of days, both are in liters. So number of days, the water will last will be, number of days will be equal to 181234 divided by, you don't have to multiply this 4,000 and 150. Anyways, you're going to divide now, no? So you can just have it like that. So 3 zeros, 4 zeros, 4 zeros. Then 4 ones are 4, 4s are 16 and 4 5s are 15 ones are 15 3s are. So 3 days. So you can convert, you can have both the values in meter cube or both in liters. That's your choice. Yeah, take down this also.
Completed.
Good. So in future, you should not have any doubts while converting from one unit to the other. Always do this. Whatever be the conversion, do it in this method. You will never go wrong. Or if you complete it here, I'm not in a hurry. I'm only asking you. If you need time, I'll wait. Yeah.
Completed.
I'll actually. Did you take down this, Danya? Finished? Arjun? The length of a cold storage is double its breadth and its height is 3 meters. If the area of its 4 walls be 108 meters square, find its volume. All right. Can we try this? Yeah, please try, children. Please take down the question and try this. It takes only 1 minute to work this, or 2 minutes max. $67.5. No. Volume, huh? No. Okay, shall we do it together, children? Online students?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, all right, children, see here. See here, you should start like this. What is the area of 4 walls given? Some information is given to you directly. Start with that. Area of 4 walls is given to be 108 meters square. You start with that one. Area of, I'll tell you why. Area of 4 walls is equal to 108. The answer is given to you, 108 meters square. This information is given to help you find the missing dimensions of the cuboid, the cold storage, which is cuboidal. So what's the formula to find the area of 4 walls? 2h into L plus B is equal to 108. Is equal to 108, correct? Now what is the height given? 3. So 2 into 3 into what is given? The length is double its breadth. The length is double its breadth. That means if the breadth is B, the length is 2B. L plus B, we have to substitute, right? L and B. If B is B, then the length is double it, so 2B. Or if you say let B be X, then the length will be 2X. Whatever. So is equal to 108. Is this correct? Now this 2 into 3 will come down for division. What is 2B plus B? 3B, correct? 3B is equal to 108 divided by 2 into 3 will come for division here. You can write 6 or you can write 2 into 3 itself. That's your choice. Okay, so now cancel. 2 how many times? 54 times. And 3 how many times? 18 times. Yeah. So 3B is equal to 18. So B is equal to 18 by 3, which is 6 meters. So B is 6. Then what is the length? 2 into 6. 2 into 6 is the length. So the length is 2 into 6, 12 meters. The breadth is 6 meters and the height is 3 meters. Now, how do you find the volume? L into B into H. All right. Now, how do we, why should we start like this? Because to find volume, you need the dimensions of the box. You need the value of L, B, and H. But only H is given. You don't know L and B. Then how can you find the volume? So you should not write volume is equal to LBH and keep thinking how to do. LB is not given. So you cannot find volume straight away. You have to find L and B. Only H is known. Find L and B and then find volume. So now how to find L and B? To find L and B, only this information is given. Area of 4 walls is equal to 108 meters square. Why should they give you that? To help you find the values of L and B. So start with that information and find L and B and then find the volume. Isn't it easy? Yes, children. Yeah. Good. You can take x2x or like I put B itself. No, anything is fine. Done, children? Raja, finished? Online children, finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. 3 cubes, each of side 5 centimeters, are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. See here? So 3 cubes, each of side 5 centimeters, is joined end to end. So see here, this is one cube of edge 5 centimeters, another cube of edge 5 centimeters, another cube of edge 5 centimeters. They're joined end to end like this. Now you should find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. So now for the resulting cuboid, what is the length? 15. What's the breadth? 5. What's the height? 5. And what's the surface area? 2 of LB plus BH plus LH. Substitute the values and find it. Do it, children. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
1 minute. Completed.
yeah. A cuboid has a total surface area of 40 meters square and a lateral surface area of 26 meters square. Find the area of its base. What is total surface area? Area of the 4 walls plus the area of the top and bottom. Yeah, if it's a room, it's the ceiling and the floor. The total surface area of a cuboid is the area of the four walls plus the area of the top plus the area of the bottom. And what is CSA? Four walls alone. So when you subtract, what is 40 minus 26? 14. And what does 14 represent? The area of the top and bottom together. But they have the same area, right? So the area of the top and bottom together is 14. So what will be the area of each surface? 7. So the area of the base is 7 meters square. The total surface area of a cuboid, meaning the area of four walls plus the area of the top plus the area of the base or the bottom. All right. Lateral surface area is curved surface area, which is only the area of four walls. So from the total surface area, if you subtract the curved surface area, the resulting area is the area of the ceiling and the floor, or the top and the bottom. But they have the same area. So 14 by 2, 7 meters square is the area of the base. So if it's 1 mark, you can just do it in your mind and select the answer. If it's for 2 marks, you need to show the working like this. You don't even have to write the formula like this. Write it like this, children. Don't write this. Done, children?
Completed.
Yeah. So TSA is 40. How do you expand TSA? Area of the base plus area of the top plus lateral surface area is equal to 40. But we know that area of the base and area of the top is the same. So I've written area of the base again plus area of the base because top and base is the same. Plus 26, that's given to you. Lateral surface area is 26 is equal to 40. So 26 goes to the other side. 40 minus 26 is 14. So twice area of the base is 14. So area of the base is equal to 14 by 2, which is 7. All right. Now, there's a rectangular field of length 50 meters and breadth 40 meters. There's a different thing. I'm not using the values in the question. So there's a rectangular field of length 50 meters and breadth 40 meters. Now, in one corner of this field, say this corner of the field, we dig a pit. We dig a pit. Okay, there's a field, length and breadth is given to you. At one corner of the field, a pit is dug. So when you have to dig a pit, earth is removed, right? Earth is removed when you dig a pit. So the length, breadth, and the depth of the pit is given to you. So say the length of the pit is say 2 meters, the breadth is 3 meters, and the depth, okay, let me mark the depth like this. The depth is say some 10 meters. Okay. You're digging a pit in one corner of length 2 meters, breadth 3 meters, and depth 10 meters. And what you do with that soil, that earth, you're spreading it evenly on the remaining part of the field. So that means you're spreading it here. You're spreading it here. That earth which is dug out, the earth which is dug out, what you do, you spread it evenly on the remaining part of the field. On the remaining part of the field. Now you should, for the question is to find what is the height of the field now. Now when you dump the earth on the remaining part of the field, now there's height, right? Because now it's a kind of a platform on the field. So that platform has a height. You should find the height of that platform. Or you should find the rise in the level of the field. You should find the rise, the level of the field, or the height of the platform. A platform is formed because you have spread the earth on the rest of the part of the field. So now the field assumes a height. What is that height of the field? Is what you have to find. Is the situation understood? The answer is super easy, but is the situation understood? Okay, now tell me one by one. What is the area of the field? Online students, see, I will not be asking particularly to you. Now, whatever I talk is for the class. Whatever I talk is for the class, both online and offline. So you just have to unmute and answer. I don't have to ask you. Yeah, what is the area of the field? Yeah, tell me, children, what is the area of the field? I want the answer. Area of field is equal to length into breadth, 50 into 40. So how much? 50 into 40, right? Yeah, how much? Meter square, correct? Now, what is the area of the mouth of the pit? What is the area of the mouth of the pit? What's the area of the mouth of the pit? 3 into 2, 6 meters square. 3 into 2, 6 meters square. Now, what is the area of the remaining part of the field? I'll just write remaining area. What is the area of the remaining part of the field? 2000 minus 6, which is 1994 meters square. Now, on this area only, you are dumping the earth. Earth is dumped on this portion of the field. Now, area into height is always volume. Remember that. Area into height is volume. Area into height is volume. Now, this area of 1994 meters square into that height of the platform, whatever is the height, is the volume. And this volume will be equal to the volume of the earth removed. No, because that volume only is dumped here. Whatever earth is removed, that only is dumped here. So what will be the volume of the, see, the height is because of the earth which is dumped on the field. Now the remaining area 1994 into the height of the platform is equal to the volume of the earth. Is equal to the volume of the earth. And what is the volume of the earth? The volume of the pit. What is 1994 into height? The volume of the earth. on the dumped on the remaining part of the field. The volume of the, because it's volume only, there is height. If it's area, there is no height. Because it's volume, there is height. The volume of the earth dumped on the remaining part of the field is area of the remaining part of the field into height. Area of the remaining part of the field into height is the volume of the earth which is dumped there. And how do you find that volume? It's the volume of the pit. And how do you find the volume of the pit? L into B into H. So this one is equal to 2 into 3 into 10. That's all. You can find H from this. So what is the equation? The volume of the earth removed from the pit is equal to the volume of the earth dumped on the field. That is the equation. That equation you should understand. What is the equation? The volume of the earth dumped, or you can say spread, dumped on the field, on the remaining part of the field. Okay, on the field meaning on the remaining part of the field. Volume of the earth dumped on the remaining part of the field is equal to volume of the earth removed from the pit. Removed from the pit, correct? From the pit. So what's the volume of the earth removed from the pit? L into B into H. That you know. L 2 into 3 into 10. So 2 into 3 into 10. What is the volume of the earth dumped on the field, remaining part of the field? Volume is area into height. Area into height. What's the remaining area? 1994. Into height, I don't know. You also don't know. So into H. This is the equation. Understood? Please work it. See, we are not blindly copying. Read the question, understand the question, see how it is worked, understand the answer. Then you can start writing. Or if you think I can write and understand, fine. But it's not just copying the answer. Please understand what you're writing. Hello. I have done. So what does capital L, capital B, and capital H represent? The dimensions of the field. Capital L, capital B, and capital H. What about small l, small b, and small h? Of the pit, the dimensions of the pit. L, small lbh, dimensions of the pit. Capital lbh, dimensions of the field. H is the height of the platform. Okay. So this is the equation, what I've written here, no, on right on top, which I've written. Volume of the earth in the platform is equal to the volume of the earth dug out. That's the equation which you should understand. And then after 5 by 34 meters, what have I done? After 5 by 34 meter, we are converting that to centimeter. So we multiply by 100, which is 14.70 or 14.7 centimeter. Okay. Any questions, children?
It's clear.
All right.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All right, children. Very nice. Yeah, this is similar. So we've done a similar one. You just try this. Very interesting. We'll do this in the. Okay, we'll do it now. Fine. Write on the question. Write down only the question. All right. So a room is half as long again as it is broad. A room is half as long again as it is broad. That means as it is broad. So if the breadth is like x, the length is not equal to the breadth. It is half again, half more than the breadth. That is what is the breadth? Breadth is breadth plus b by 2. That is what is meant by half as long again as it is broad. Half as long again. It's not half the breadth. The length is not half of the breadth. The length is not half of the breadth. If it is half of the breadth, then that's length is equal to b by 2. If length is half of the breadth, then it will be L is equal to b by 2. No, this is a room is half as long again. Half as long, long meaning length. Long meaning length. Half as long again as it is broad. So that means if the breadth is, if you call the breadth as x, the length is x on x, which is the breadth, plus x by 2. Half as long again is here. Half as long again is this x by 2. Length is not equal to the breadth. The length is half as long again as it is broad. So that English here you need to understand. So if you call the breadth of the room as x, if you call the breadth of the room as x, the length of the room is x plus x by 2. So on taking the LCM, you'll get 2x plus x, 3x by 2 meters. So that's about this part. That's about this part. A room is half as long again. Half as long again as it is broad. So if the breadth is x, the length is x by 2, you should add to x, which is 3x by 2. In other words, the length is 1.5 times the breadth. The length is 1.5 times the breadth. Okay. Now the cost of carpet. So you do not know the length and breadth. You do not know the length and breadth. You only know a relation between the length and breadth. Arjun, are you able to focus? The length and breadth is not given. There's only a relation given between the length and breadth. Correct? If the breadth is x, the length is 3x by 2. That's all you know. You don't know the value of the length and breadth. Okay. The cost of carpeting the room. That means you will carpeting, where is it done? On the floor. So the cost of carpeting the room at 13 rupees per meter square is 702 rupees. Don't read ahead. We'll stop there. See here. Cost of carpeting. How will you find the cost of carpeting? Whatever is the area of the carpet into the rate, correct? Whatever is the area of the carpet into the rate will be the total cost of carpeting. And what will be the area of the carpet? The area of the floor. What will be the area of the carpet? The area of the floor. Because nothing is mentioned, we assume that the entire floor area is carpeted. Nothing is given. So what can you assume? That the entire floor area is carpeted. What is the cost of carpeting? 702 rupees. You have spent 702 rupees to carpet the floor. How you would have calculated that? You will first find the area of your floor into the rate, whatever rate is given by that person who carpets it, 13 rupees for 1 meter square. Okay, so from this you can find something. So see what you can find. So the cost of carpeting is given, which is nothing but the area of the floor into rate of carpeting. Why area of the floor? Because area of the carpet it's the area of the carpet, and the area of the carpet is the area of the floor. So area of the floor into rate of carpeting is 702. How do you find the area of the floor? L into B. L into B into the rate 13 rupees is equal to 702. 3x into x is 3x square by 2 into 13 is equal to 702. So x square is equal to, now 2 will go to the numerator, right? And 3 and 13 will come to the denominator, correct? 2 will go to the numerator, 3 and 13 will come to the denominator. When you work that, you get x is equal to 6. So you got x, that means you now can find the length and the breadth of the room. So what is the breadth? Breadth is x. Breadth is x, so breadth is 6 meters. And what's the length? 3x by 2. So 3 into 6 by 2, 9 meters. So from this information, the cost of carpeting at rupees 13 per meter square, this is the rate. This is the total cost. So from this, you are able to find the length and the breadth of the room. So we got the length and breadth. Now read ahead. And the cost of papering the walls at rupees 7 per meter square is 1,204 rupees. If one door and 2 windows occupy 8 meters square, they have given you the area directly. They've given you the area directly. They have not given you the length, the breadth, and all that. Totally, one window and one door and 2 windows totally occupy an area of 8 meters square. Then find the dimensions of the room. We already found the length and the breadth of the room. We only have to find the height of the room. To find the height of the room, they have given you the rate of papering and the cost of papering. Because papering is done on the walls. Papering, wallpaper. Wallpaper. Sometimes we distemper the walls. Sometimes we stick a paper, right? We paper the wallpaper. We stick the wallpaper. So that's another way of decorating the wall. So we can decorate the wall by painting. By painting, you decorate the wall, you by distempering. So now you have wallpapers. There are so many other options available now. So here the walls are papered. Rate is 7 rupees per meter square and cost is 1,204 rupees. Now you would not paper the door and the windows, correct? Will you stick paper on the door and windows? No, it's only on the walls. So how will you find the area to be papered? The area of 4 walls minus 8 meters square. The area to be papered is equal to the area of 4 walls, 2h into L plus B minus 8. Because when you use the formula 2h into L plus B, it always includes the doors and windows. Whenever you find 2h into L plus B, it is including the doors and windows. Whenever you use the formula 2h into L plus B, you are finding the area of 4 walls, including the area of how many ever doors are there, how many ever windows are there. Including that only you're finding. So if you want to remove, you should remove it separately. Now they've given you 8 meters square. So 2h into L plus B minus 8 is the area to be papered. Understood that? Into the rate will be the total cost of papering. Okay, now see here. Area of 4 walls. Area of the 4 walls of the room is equal to 2h into L plus B. You know L and B, so substitute that. You do not know h. So h is h only. L and B, you know the value, substitute, and you get 30h meter square. 30h meter square is the area of 4 walls. Without the doors and windows, minus 8. So area to be papered is actually 30h minus 8 meter square, correct? 30h minus 8 meter square is the area to be papered. Now the area to be papered into the rate is equal to the total cost of papering. This is the area to be papered. This is the rate and this is the total cost. Now how will you work this? 7 has to be multiplied. 30h into 7 is this one. Okay, I've taken the 7 for division. Sorry. Okay, fine. You can, that's better. Take the 7 for division. That's better. Don't, if you're multiplying, you should multiply 7 with 30h and 7 with minus 8. If you're multiplying, but don't multiply. It's always easy to divide. If you are multiplying, you should multiply 7 with 30h and the 7 with 8. Okay, I've taken the 7 for division. So you have 30h is equal to, you get 172. When you cancel, you get 172. Okay, so 30h is equal to 172 minus 8 comes here as plus 8. So 30h is equal to 180, h is equal to 180 by 3, h is equal to 60. So the dimensions of the room are 9, 6 and 60. So that was easy, right? Easy to understand, correct? Yeah, now read the question and register this one in your mind. This is new to you. Half as long again as it is broad. This portion is new to you. Register that. Yeah, do it, children. Finish them. Oh, yeah, gone wrong. Correct, correct. 180 by 30. So it will be 6. I was also wondering how the height of the room is 60 meters. But I didn't pay attention. Yeah. Children, see, Danya has found a mistake in my working. Anybody else spotted it? There is a mistake, meaning a calculation mistake. I don't know how to put it. I don't know if it's a small mistake. It is a mistake. Can you spot the mistake?
In height, it is 6 meters now. 180 by 30.
Yeah, 180 by 30. 180 by 30. So it is 6 meters. 6 meters. Yeah, thank you, Danya. Yeah. Clear, children? Yeah. Tanishka, Sindhu, Sanjay, Srijana.
Clear, ma'am.
All
Clear.
right, nice. All right, children. Done? So now tell me, when you find the area of 4 walls, using the formula 2h into L plus B, does the area include the area of the 4 wall? Does the area include the area of the doors and windows or not? It includes. When you find 2h into L plus B, it is the area including the doors and the windows on the walls. So if you want to find only the area of the wall or the area of the 4 walls, you should subtract. If no information is given about the doors and windows, if no information is given, then you should take that area only. Then nothing, you cannot do anything. If they give you the information about the doors and windows, after finding 2h into L plus B, you should subtract. You should remove the area of the doors and area of the windows. And that remaining area is only the area of walls. Yeah, so this is the test for today's class. How many more? 1 second, how many more questions we have? Just see this one, children, maybe that I'll explain. Just see this one. I will finish this presentation. A storage tank is in the form of a cube. When it's full of water, the volume of the water is, okay. If the present depth is 1.3 meters, find the volume of the water used from the tank. Okay, I'll send the picture of this one. I just want to finish this presentation. So maybe this you can try it at home. We'll see in the next class. I'll explain this one. Please work this as homework, children. And remind me that I have to explain this in the next class. I'll forget. Next class, I'll start the next presentation. You must tell me that in the previous presentation, you did not explain one sum. We'll start from there. Please remind me. Finish this at home. Okay, this one I better explain so that we'll finish it now. So maybe you'll not have time to write. To complete these 2 answers at home. All right. So I've sent 2 pictures, children. Finish them at home. I'll explain this one now. All right. See here, the length of a classroom is 2 times its height, and its breadth is 1.5 times its height. So see here, don't read the question fully. Now we'll read till here and we'll assume. We'll do the assumption. Length of a classroom. Okay, so length of a classroom is 2 times its height. See, that's all. From here to here, what is written in English, no? From here to here is only this in maths. L is equal to 2 into H. That's all it is in maths. All right. And its breadth is 1.5 times its height. So its breadth is 1.5 times its height. Its breadth, so B is means equal to 1.5 time meaning 3 by 2. 3 by 2 times H. That's all. Yes or no? So what is L? What is L? 2H. So L is 2H. See, length of the classroom is 2H. What is the breadth of the classroom? 3 by 2H. All of you understand this? And H is H only. H is H. Height of the classroom is H. And now we have found the length and breadth in terms of H. Just read as you read. Length of a classroom is 2 times means multiplication. Its height. So L is equal to 2H. Breadth is 1.5 meaning 3 by 2. Times means multiplication. Height. So 3 by 2H. H is H only. So we are done. We have used the first line. Now don't read this again. That's over. That information, we already used it. Now don't read it again. Okay, that's over. Now, the cost of whitewashing the walls at the rate of 1.6 rupees per meter square is 179 rupees 20 paise. Have they given you any information about the doors and windows? No. So then you should take the area of the 4 walls, that is 2H into L plus B itself as the area, that area. You know, you do not know anything about the doors and windows. So just take that area as it is. That is the area which is to be whitewashed. Okay, so now we start with this information. The cost, see, this is what you should write. Cost of whitewashing is 179 rupees 20 paise. That is what you should write. Now, how will you express cost? Cost is area into rate. How will you find the cost? Area into rate. So below that I've written, see, I'm expanding on this information. I'm expanding on this information. Well, how do you find the cost? Area of the 4 walls. Cost of whitewashing. Where will we whitewash? Will you whitewash this? See, okay, the ceiling is whitewashed, but what is given there? Whitewashing the walls. Ceiling is also whitewashed. Floor is not whitewashed. Floor is tiled. Floor is tiled. Nowadays, we only tile the floor. Earlier, they used to apply a layer of red oxide. Have you seen floors like that? Floors with red oxide? Okay, no problem. So earlier, okay, fine. Presently, we tile up the floors. All right, walls and ceiling, what do? We whitewash them. Walls and the ceiling. But what is given here? The cost of whitewashing, only the walls is given. So ceiling, they're not whitewashing. Nothing is given about that. So we should find only the area of 4 walls. Area of 4 walls into the rate of whitewashing is the total cost. Correct? Cost is area into rate. Now next, see, it's a continuous thing. Once you write this is area into rate, which is the total cost. It's continuing. Then how do you write the area of 4 walls? 2H into L plus B. What is the rate? 1.6. What's the total cost? 179.2. We are continuing with this one. Then 2H. What is L? 2H. What is B? 3 by 2H. And this will go for division. Correct? Now then, you should take the LCM. What is 2 plus 3 by 2? 2 plus 3 by 2. It's 4 plus 3, 7 by 2. So 7 by 2H or 7H by 2. See, that you should know how to calculate. 2H plus 3 by 2H. LCM. 7 by 2 you get 7 by 2H. So 2H into 7H by 2 or 7 by 2H. Both are the same. 7 by 2H. It's the same. Is equal to, I'm shifting the decimal point. I'm shifting 1 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. So equal. I'm shifting 1 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. So it becomes 1792 by 16. Then 1792 by 16 on simplifying, you get 112. And here what happens? 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So 7h into h is 7h squared is equal to 112. H square is equal to 112 by 7, correct? So h square is equal to, when you cancel this, you get 16. When you cancel, you get 16. So h square is equal to 16. H is equal to square root of 16, which is 4. Correct? Now we got h. Once you get h, what is h is 4. What is L then? 2 into 4, 8. Then what is the breadth? 3 by 2 into 4. Because 3 by 2 h, no? So 3 by 2 into 4. So 2 ones are 2 twos are 6. So using h, we found the length and the breadth. We got the dimensions. Now, so see, we read only till here. And we found the length, breadth, and the height. Now find the cost of tiling the floor at the rate of 6 rupees 75 paise per meter square. So tiling the floor is, the surface is a rectangle. The surface of the floor is a rectangle. So what's the area of the floor? L into B. What is the rate? 6.75. That will be the total cost. How do you find the cost of tiling the floor? Area of the floor into rate of tiling. Should find the cost of tiling the floor. Cost of tiling the floor is area of the floor into rate of tiling. Area of the floor is L into B into rate 6.75, which is 324 rupees. Understood, children? So finish these two at home. Online students?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Very good. Sanjay, Sindhu, and Srijana?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, children. I've sent these images on WhatsApp. Please complete question number 3 and question number 4 as homework. 4, I'll explain the next class. Remind me about it. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Online students may leave the class. Thank you. Or may leave the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, children.